So Mad was Masters at Destruction.
What year is this?
86, had to have been 86. I was in a small crew called ART with Atomic. ART stood for, oh, my mind is blank. I can't even remember what my own crew stood for. That's how many years ago this was, because it lasted about 3 months. And we hooked up with Spectre from Mad. He liked that we were getting up, and he liked the shit that me and Atomic were coming up with. We ended up with Mad, which was Masters at Destruction, and DC, which was Devastation Crew. And we were actually at that point pretty closely aligned with US. Mad was mostly Roosevelt people, US was mostly McKinley people. There's a lot of different stories as to why the battle broke out. The one that you hear the most often, and the one that I believe, is that it was over a girl. Sad but true. But the problem with it was Mad was meant to be a 10-member crew, and just so happened me and Atomic were members number 9 and 10. When the battle broke out, because we were majorly overwhelmed by US, Spectre started letting in a lot of other cats, and it became a lot of getting up, but not a whole lot of style. No disrespect to certain people, but that's just the truth of it. And the scene literally got split down the middle. And although most of us now are friends, there are some people who are enemies to this day, all over a squabble over a girl. Back then, US was majorly affiliated with a crew called HP, not the modern HP, but there was a different HP. Dope crew, but stupidest name on earth was called Humanist Party. And eventually everybody on the island pretty much ended up in the crew. I got asked to be in it even though I was US rival.
Who's some of the guys in US?
The main cats were Speed, Sam 7, Nakaz. Interesting story, they were really hesitant to let Nakaz in, but he's the one who got the crew up. Love Nakaz or hate Nakaz, that boy got that crew up, and he got it up island wide. And one thing people don't know about him, all you see nowadays is his simple little tags. He had the single dopest wild style tag on this island ever. And he influenced this modern Hawaii style of really loopy, really jagged with loops, wild style that you cannot read unless you're a writer. That comes from Nakaz. Nakaz and a little bit of Animate, but mainly Nakaz. Who else was big in the crew? Those three were the cats who got up the most. Triad, who passed away, got up quite a bit. They had about 50 guys in there, but there's about 5 main guys. They also had Tushai and Acrylic, who were, to my memory, the only 2 real females riding on this island, and they both had style and they got their ups. I gave them both a lot of respect. Nice people too. Riders to me from Hawaii, on the getting up side, there's 3 without a doubt. In the 80s, Skez, Crush, Nakaz. Those 3 guys, it's debatable as to who got up the most. I don't know if you could ever prove it, but without a doubt, those 3 alone did more damage than probably everybody else on the island put together. They were actually that up. What was interesting about Skez was he was actually an amazing all-around rider. He could piece, he could get up. He is one of the first person I ever saw who did throwies. Dope wild style tags. He put style, he put thought into his tags. On the artistic side, definitely Slick, Prime, Animate would be the top 3 off the top of my head. Animate was another one who got up though. He wasn't afraid to get up. Wiz 10, both MIA crew. Wiz 10 got up like mad, and Wiz 10 could paint. Other huge influences. Honestly, back then, anyone who was MIA, Bomb Squad, or Design Madness, which would include Prime, Bomb Squad, Crush, and Slick were their main 2 guys. Design came into the crew later on and did some serious damage. Bomb Squad was amazing because these 3 guys were an all-around crew. They could burn you in piecing. Everyone knows who Slick is. On the other hand, they could get up like madmen. US and Mad definitely did a lot of damage. NWB and Alpha Boys, you know, Quest, was my boy. Artistically though, I gotta say, definitely Animate. Animate pushed boundaries on this island, and nobody really knows who he is anymore, which is sad, because without him, a lot of this shit wouldn't have happened.